Remembering Our Spirits from the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox. And today's date is December 3rd, 2023. Light and Salvation. Read Psalms 27. The 27th Psalm is one of the great meditations in the Bible. When trouble of any kind comes into our life, because we have allowed our consciousness to fall to the level where fear and limitation can reach us. Any mental activity that enables us to raise the spiritual standard of the soul is a form of prayer. Any meditation that allows us to raise the spiritual standard of the soul is a form of prayer. And the Bible abounds in such forms, as does and do many other spiritual texts. The history of solving a problem is often this. An individual is worried about something and they fell ill. As soon as they realize their state, they decline to accept the condition and proceed to bring about the necessary raising of their thoughts. They read this Psalms carefully, interpret it spiritually, allow their mind to dwell upon the principles enunciated in it, appropriate them to themselves, thus regaining their peace of mind. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? This one verse is one of the most complete texts in the whole Bible. It might well be written over the portals of every church and school of the land, for within it, it is contained in embryo the complete Jesus Christ message. It postulates not merely the existence of God, but the living presence of God in each of us. The inner light is no more passive or static presence, but a dynamic power, light, salvation, and strength. The Lord is the strength of my life. Having promised us light, the Psalms now goes on to promise strength or power. We are in fact to be endued with power from on high. No longer trust to our own inadequate efforts. This wonderful verse then sums up its great message in the word salvation with the penetrating psychological skill. It obliges us to ask ourselves point blank, what is there now to be afraid of? I like this reading a lot because my belief is that we are either aligning ourselves with a thought system based on fear or a thought system based in love. Before my near-death experience and choosing to live alcohol-free, every single one of my thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions were based in fear and lack and limit. Every single one, and not enough. I was always seeking, never finding, grasping, taking way more than was being offered, because I was taking. I wasn't receiving, I was taking. The light and truth are within you. I just read somewhere about an actress who said that when she was 4 years old, she had the experience of God within her. She had the experience when she was 4 years old. I'll look up exactly what she says. Let me see if I can look it up right now for us. It was so innocent and so profound what she said of her 4-year-old experience. Let me see. There she is. I'm not going to share her name because I did not get permission from her to share it. And I need to put my glasses back on. Okay, here is what she said. She said, I have a memory from the age of 4 in which I felt God. She felt the presence of God within her. She has that memory. No one can take that from her. And 4 is a very young age. And I have a memory of feeling God at 4 years old, at the same age. Excuse me. I was made fun for that feeling. So I turned that off very early. I blame no one for that. I have since regained a relationship with that feeling and memory and experience within me. And I ask that all of you seek within in some spiritual way, shape, or form, that you may have that same experience. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, is having that experience and adding that experience to the ingredients of our lives. That's what it's all about for me. And that's what I'm here to share with you. As always, take the best for you and leave the rest. I'm looking for my little cursor. There it is. If the Bible doesn't work for you, pick up another wonderful spiritual tool that does. Pick one spiritual principle, spiritual thought, spiritual practice, spiritual tool, and practice it consistently, or have the commitment to practice it consistently and see where consistently stops and when you can pick it up again. Simple. And no beating yourself up. None. As always, take the best for you and leave the rest. Have a blessed